Hey guys, my name is Fabe and welcome back to another episode in the Dinosaur mine. Yes, we are again in this hole of mine. Oh guys, I am so addicted to building on this setup here right now. I'm having so much fun with it, so I apologize for not working on a lot of variety these days, but ever since last episode, I've been just in here and doing some more work here and there, some small stuff, some bigger stuff. I'm going to show you around, and then I'm going to show you a game changer. As you can see, the lighting is still not perfect. There are still constantly like little cave spiders spawning. I don't know if I want to fix that or not. I mean, it shouldn't be too hard. I guess you could just place some more lamps in the sides. That could kind of disrupt the whole clean look of it. Well, I'll have to make this decision later. By the way, I will put an enchanting area probably beyond this wall. I don't know how I want to do it yet. Either I'm going to center it, but I can't really... I guess I can make a too wide door in the center. Otherwise, it's kind of awkward, like the whole look like that. I guess too wide wouldn't be too bad. Then I would have one here, going in here. Yeah, I think that's probably what I'm going to do. Anyways, let me show what I already did. This is kind of the setup here. So I got the ceiling in, I got some of the pillars in. This is gonna be a chest full of damage potions. And this is actually the potion brewing setup. I don't have a brewing stand yet, I need to get a blaze rod from the lab. But what's gonna happen, there's gonna get a blaze rod in here on top of this hopper. And a hopper that leads from this chest into the brewing stand. And then this button will activate, those are all droppers around there. Like if I go back here, you can see them. Those are all droppers here with all the ingredients. Like we have nether wart here. We have spider eyes here, which will make it poison potion. Then I have fermented spider eyes, which will make it instant damage potions. And then I have one piece of glowstone, which will make it instant damage too. I'm not sure if I will need the glowstone yet. I might get rid of it because glowstone is kind of a valuable thing, at least before we start working on the witch farm. So I don't really want to use that if I don't have to. And that's all gonna accumulate here. I already tested it out. When you press your button, let's take... Can I take that out? My inventory can't really take that out. Crap. My inventory is a mess, guys. Don't tell anyone. But yeah, that's another problem I had. I'm just pretty much gathering these ingredients here on the fly. Okay, and the glowstone, boop, goes in here. So... First of all, the brewing stand is going to be filled up with water bottles that are going to be up here. Then I press the button. And, as you can see, exactly the right order. We got the nether wart, the spider eye, the fermented spider eye, and the glowstone dust coming in. So that should work. And then the potions, once they're done, they go down here through this hopper. And they go through this chest, but I actually put some hoppers here. So they will stock up this big chest over here. I've also, on the other side, I've worked out the killing point for the skeletons. You can see the spawner up there if you look carefully. Right there. So they're gonna spawn. Let's turn it on real quick. I want to show you guys. I labeled this all. So we got cave spider, spider, skeleton. If the lever is up, it's off. And when it's down, it means that the spawner is on. Well, I guess you could kind of misinterpret that and think the light is on and off. But as long as I know, I should be alright. But yeah, they're gonna come here. You will be able to see them a little bit, maybe, if they decide to spawn. And then you can see up there, you can't really see it, but up there is the lava source. And they're gonna die right above this hopper. And everything is gonna come down here all the way, filling this chest up first. Once this is full, it will clog up the hopper here and then go into this chest. And once this is full, there they come. See them die. And everything gets sucked up in the hopper and lands down here. There you go. Bones, arrows. Yeah, as I said, they're gonna clog all up. So we have 3 double chests full, and I don't think I need any more of that. So that's pretty cool. I've been farming some nether wart down here. Because I'm kind of low on that, because I've never actually gotten into brewing. And I want to have a decent supply of instant damage potions, so I don't have to constantly worry about it. So I've been collecting those a little bit. I've been growing mushrooms for the fermented spider eye too. Went back to the lab a couple of times, got some sugar cane. However, let me get to the meat of things here. once I finally started thinking about, okay, the spiders are right behind these dirt blocks here. The water's, I blocked the water off so it doesn't mess me up. I want to collect them here. And then I thought, okay, I got my pistons ready. Let's make some pistons in this wall here to crush the spiders. Like to let the walls come in and to damage them on a timer, of course. I dug here and I found this. Holy crap! I found another cave spider spawner, and this is actually active when I'm standing up here. So, our quintuple spawner just became a sextuple? Sextuple spawner? Sextuple spawner? Something like that. I don't know if I can get this done. It should be barely manageable. Like, if I dig this out, I only have to dig out this layer, and I think I can still have a floor here. So I should be able to get this going somehow. I don't know. I would have to get the spiders upwards, which might be a little bit of a problem. I need to experiment around with that. I might go for something like a slab water elevator, where I push them up some slabs. But that doesn't work with cave spiders, does it? Because they are only half a block tall. Oh my god. You know, worst case scenario... I will. Worst case scenario would be to lower this whole complex here. To lower everything further down. That would be insane though. I mean, it is pretty awesome to have another spawner here that I totally didn't realize. Because in these mine shafts you get turned around so much that you don't really realize where all the spawners are relatively to each other. Unless you look really closely at the coordinates. So I totally missed this one. But it is active, so I want to get it somehow into place with all these others. I think that's gonna be even more epic. So I will probably work on that, and we'll see how it goes. But I'm gonna try and get something done outside of this hole. I promise. Don't judge me. I've been digging this out, and I was thinking about the possibilities on how to get the spiders up to this killing spot. Then it occurred to me that there's another issue. So, mob spawners changed with Minecraft 1.8. I don't know if you knew that. I knew something changed, but I actually just spent some time and reading up on it and what exactly changed. So, two things changed. First of all, it was always the case that the spawning radius was calculated from the corner of the spawner block with the lowest coordinates. And in 1.8 it was changed to the center of the block, which is why everyone needs now a 9x9 area to spawn instead of like an 8x8 centered on the corner of the block. I usually anyways went for 9x9 because of the symmetry, but it wasn't actually able to spawn in a 9x9 area before. And another change that might be even more important for what we're doing here. Spawners only spawn if there is 6 or less mobs within a 9x9x9 area centered around the block. Before 1.8 it was actually a 17x17x9 area. So a humongous area, which this killing point is definitely within this zone of that spawner. So even if I manage them to get up here, this is not going to work out because as soon as I have collected 6 spiders here, this spawner is just going to fall asleep and not do anything. I don't know if that's boring to you guys, but I find these mechanics very interesting, so that's why I'm telling you about them. And maybe you learn one or two things with Minecraft. Maybe you've been playing for a while and you never quite figured that out, like I did, for example. I love that stuff. Anyways, what we will have to do, if we want to include the spawner, is move the killing point. Moving it, probably this direction. I'll probably move it over, well, further down, of course, but somewhere in this direction. And then maybe have this staircase go another way, go straight, and then curve back around. That's possibly what I want to do. I'll have to figure that out. I mean, these drop immediately 4 blocks, so they're out of the 9 vertical movements. Same goes for this one, not this one. Actually, this might also be a problem for the spider spawner. 17 divided by 2, what is that? 8 blocks, right? Is this 8 blocks away from that spawner? It's hard to say. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. It might not. I don't think it is. So this spawner falls under the same category. So I have to go further anyways. Ah, lovely, isn't it? The work just never stops in these. Oh yeah. Guys, do you notice something? Like, I've been working in this spawner area for probably better half of a day. Well, in total, probably more. Probably a lot more, actually. Look at that! How did I miss the 5th lamp in the skeleton spawner in the back? I never noticed it. Like, I've been here all along looking at the lamps, turning them off and on, and there's a total lamp missing. So no wonder these suckers can still spawn when the light is on. Well, this one spawned somewhere here in the front, which is still flawed. But that's kind of stupid. Do I have a lamp here? I do. Let's try and fix this up as fast as possible, because I have no idea how this came to be. Alright, that shouldn't be too big of a deal though. I have this wall open again because I was doing a lot of work. A lot of restructuring. I'm going to show you guys. What? What? What happened here? That's not right. There was a lamp there, wasn't there? I think I know what happened. It doesn't make a lot of sense though. That must have been when I copied over the chunks from the other world. For some reason. What chunk is that? That must be a chunk border. So this one got not copied, or... This is the weirdest thing though. Okay, where's the chunk counter? That is not even a new chunk. Oh, it is on the Z coordinate. Yeah, it is another chunk. So, maybe it was one of the corrupted chunks. But, what I don't get is, why is it still perfectly hold out down here? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. I kind of want to check out the surface now. What chunk was it? Minus 736. Minus 736. Well, looks fine up here. I mean, the pathway is probably the only thing that I actually built, and this waterfall here. But looking at this all seems just fine. That is the weirdest thing. So I'm going to fix that real quick. Put the lamp in, and then I'm going to show you some other madness I did. Holy crap. Alright, that's better. So, I talked about it earlier. We found our 6th spawner. This is now Sextuple. Oh, that's not good. I need to light up this place for real. So I changed up the stairs and we lowered everything. The kill point at least. So before, I'm going to show you where it was before. But now, we go down here. Left. 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 And the kill point is going to be here on the right. And this is so I can include this spawner here. I already implemented the lighting system. And they're gonna get washed here. Then they're gonna get washed down here. They drop 1 block below this dirt. And then here is, there where the dirt is where the other spawners come in. This is where the kill point used to be. Now they just drop down here, hopefully into more water. And then this is the point where I wanna have them. And here there's gonna go some pistons. Same on the other side, and crush them. And this is where we're at right now. Problem is, I really don't want to move all that stuff up here at the old kill point. The potion brewing system. And especially this bugs me a lot. Because I thought this is really cool. We can see the skeletons die in here. And we can collect it all in 3 double chests. I thought this was going to be perfect. But it doesn't make any sense to keep it here. I tore out the staircase already. You can see the new one here. So I will have to move all that stuff down as well. Nether water still growing. Yeah, this is not too big of a deal. This is more of a big deal. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have a couple of options. Either I'm going to let the skeletons drop way down and then again make it out of glass, see them getting killed. Or I'm going to make a whole hopper chain all the way down to the chests. I can't really... I mean, I guess I could bring them up instead. Up to the surface and then get them killed there. I don't know if I want that. you know what should that decide? I don't know if the spawner is actually active when I'm all the way down there. Because if it is not, it doesn't matter at all. Because I won't see the glass. I won't see any skeletons die anyways. And in this case, it might be cool to have them somewhere where I can see them. I will think about it. I will think about it. This is what I came up with. First I thought making an elevator and having him killed somewhere on this wall. But then I thought, no, this will just bring him back in the spawner range. And will kind of make the drops, not the drops, but the spawns worse. Because the spawning rate is dependent on how many skeletons are in the area, as I explained before. So instead, I'm going to kill him right here. So instead of having them come over in this corner, I'm going to have them come in the center. And then they're going to be dead. Let's turn it on. I also, as you can see, installed more lights. So all the spawns will be shut off as soon as I put the light on. Then we can see them die if we want to. I mean, we don't have to. And I'm going to show you where the items end up here in a second. Let's turn it back on for now. Although, let's turn it off for a while. Also added a couple more lights there. There might be still some spiders able to spawn. I'm not quite sure about that, but it should be even better now. Okay, so let's go down here. And this is where the drops end up now. So instead of 3, we have 5 chests now. As you can see, stuff is getting in. The hoppers are the same setup, just on this side here. And I can probably show you if we go through here. And I put also some more lamps in here. So we have a perfectly lit up area. This is the hopper setup. It's not pretty, but it gets the job done. Yeah, skeletons die there, and all the drops go right down here into these chests. As simple as that. Still haven't moved the potion lab and the netherwort farm, which is harvestable already again. They grow reasonably fast. I mean, I've spent a lot of time here, but still, it's reasonably fast, and I'll probably get a good amount of potions with that stuff that I already have here. So I'll have to move this one now, and I was actually experimenting a lot more with cave spiders in the creative world. It's been really weird, like their AI has changed quite a bit. The only good cave spider XP farm tutorials are from either 1.2, which is years ago, or for 1.8. And in between, spiders really have had a hard time climbing walls. Like in 1.2, you could put them all into a 1x1. They would climb up the wall, and you could just kill them there. In 1.8, they seem to do the same thing again, but in between, I went through all the versions of my creative mode and tried it all out. And in between, they seem to really have trouble climbing up walls. So what I will have to do is I'm going to drop them in this hole, and they will try to climb. And I'll throw potions on them once I crush them all. That's the rough planning right now. Of course, a lot of experiments are still needed. And I think I can get rid of these torches now. Now that we have all these lamps installed here. And I guess there's 2 more things to do. I'm going to move the potion lab now. Somewhere down here. Probably on this side. Yeah, probably on this side. Or maybe even... well, I'll figure it out. I'll have to figure it out. Could also put it somewhere here, I guess. No, I'll probably put it down here somewhere. And then I'll open up the water streams. I guess I'll bring you guys back to that. And then we'll see how all these spiders will behave. Here we are. The potion machine is transferred. I finally made a brewing stand, so let's put that in there. And I messed up. I really need a crafting table down here. So let's make one. Boop. And I need a chest. And I need a hopper. Like that. And there we go. Put that in there, and that should get it started, right? Yeah, filling up with water. Oh, that's right. Now I gotta press the button first, because the stuff is still trapped in the hopper. Boop. Oh, it went all the way over here. Okay, so water bottles. I have a bonus chest with water bottles. I wonder if this works. I'm a little bit nervous, to be honest. I can't really check, can I? Like, I can see it, but the hopper's hitbox is too big for me to get actually a good look at it. I don't know if it's brewing or not. Is there an animation to it? Yeah, we have a water bottle chest all the way up here, which keeps everything bottled up with water. Let's actually take these and put them back up there while I'm waiting. Ah, this should be interesting, shouldn't it? Okay. Is it done already? I don't know. You know what? We're gonna check in a little while. In the meantime, we're gonna take a look at this. So, I'm not gonna implement the crusher yet. I just want to see if it will work out and if all the spiders actually arrive down here or if they are getting stuck, because then we'll have even more problems. Okay, so I'm only gonna patch it up with some dirt for right now. We're gonna have a water source. Let me actually get rid of this first. You gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta go. We gotta block this stuff up. And I'm gonna have a wall all the way down here. You can go now. And I need a water source here, but what I actually need is, it needs to go around the corner. So that works out, okay. I'll have to work with signs again, don't I? That will cause trouble. I set it up on the other side. I set it up in a way, actually I might not be able to do that again. Yes, I might be able to do that again. Alright, let me show you how I usually do these things. Water flows 8 blocks. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now, where's my... Okay, doesn't matter. Well, that doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gravel, really? 7, 8. I'm gonna place the source all the way back there. Gonna block this up. And that should now end right there. Okay, that's perfect. Problem is, even if I do this, it will leave this little point. So I will have to do something similar over here. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this for now. So how much... Oops, not like that. Well, that actually might work. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, volcanic brick, volcanic rock, huh? I want you. Oh, lots of it too. And I want the redstone too. Can't resist. Little shot on that stuff. Okay, let's fill that all in. And as I said, I'm going to replace the dirt later. Ooh, I'm out of water. Can I swim up here and get one? Probably not. I don't know what it is, but it seems like a little bit of a glitch that you can't swim up a ledge when there's water flowing sideways to it. Okay, that should do the trick. That should do the trick. Go back down. And water has been streamed. Okay, that's actually good. I like it. Let's get rid of... Ooh, I can't get rid of this. This is a little awkward. I will have to keep it open like that. Because they can spawn in this corner, and this is the drop, the big drop. Okay, that should be okay. Let's leave it like that for now. Let's close it up here. And up here. Okay. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. It's coming together. I need one more my back... Yeah, it's a mess. This whole thing is a mess. To get in my old area, I always have to do these things. And I'm gonna open this up. Well, that's a mess too, isn't it? Do I have signs on me? Do I have signs? Oh, I have... Oh, what a coincidence! I have signs ready right here. This will take care of that. So they're gonna come in here, they're gonna drop down. I'm gonna fill... Can't let me out of here. I'm gonna fill this in so they won't be able to spill out here. And now I should be able to finally turn off the lights and see them spawn. And then we'll see how they gather down there. Alright, are we all ready? Let's do it. Boop, boop. Darkness! Look at them all! Look at how many! So many! I think I didn't mention back then when I was talking about the cave. Oh, I still didn't put the slabs on there. Man, how often can I forget that? I didn't mention that the spider eye changed again with the 1.8 update. And now they can no longer see you through solid blocks, which is interesting and which changes their eye quite a bit. There's the next batch coming in. Only from one spawner though. There's the next batch. Quite a few. And there's another batch. And there's probably also more batches coming from down below. Looks like they are not getting too stuck. At least they're not backing up on the... maybe a little bit. Looks like they are backing up a little bit. But I think they go through, yeah. They go through. Slowly. Oh, there's the big ones now coming in. That should be an interesting mix. It really does look like they are backing up a little bit. Let's wait a little longer. Just a couple of more spawns. I don't think it's too bad. At least not yet. Okay, let's get down there. I want to check it out. Yep! I don't want to be in there! But as you can see, they constantly climb up and down. And they are not really staying either all the way on the bottom or all the way on the top. So what I probably gonna do, I might get rid of the top layer so there's only 3 layers they can be in. And then I'm gonna make all 6 pistons, crush them together. It doesn't matter where they are, they're gonna get crushed. And then I'm gonna take a potion out of here. Let's try this out now. Should be done. That's awkward. That's not what's supposed to happen. The next ones are gonna be messed up, aren't they? Crap. Well, I guess I made something wrong. I need to fix that. I'll fix that, don't worry. And then I will throw a potion in these corners here and hopefully kill them all. That's the plan, at least. Okay, but it seems like they're collecting all down here. Let's go up there and see if there's still some stuck. Just to double check. No, seems good. Still a couple of big ones. Did the big ones not make it down there at all? I think there were a couple of big ones. Yeah, there's definitely a couple of big ones here. So I shouldn't have to worry about that. Yeah, that's how it's gonna work, guys. That is how it's gonna work. Phew. Time for some fresh air here. Wow, I've been stuck in this hole underground for way too long. I fixed the potion brewer. That wasn't actually a mistake. I just had to clear out the hopper before I started it up again. So it works now. But I think I'm gonna call it a day for today. Let's take a look at our Brachiosaurs and our Stegosaurs. I haven't seen those in a while. See how they're doing. And I think we're gonna... Oh! We got one over here. That must be Littlefoot. Look how big he's gotten. Is he stuck there? He might be stuck there. But that definitely shows us once again that he avoids water whenever he can. But where... We gave him a little friend, didn't we? I'm pretty sure we did. Could have sworn we did. A couple of episodes ago. I don't see... Oh, there's a Stegosaur. Hello. He seems fine. He grew a little bit. Do I have my Dinopedia? Let's go in there. Let's go in there. Why not? Don't do that at home or at the dinosaur park near you, kids. Don't jump into the enclosure. It can end badly, and it probably will. Well, given that you watch it that far in the future that there are actual dinosaurs. 12 days old, and he was not stuck apparently. Where is his friend though? Did we? Yeah, I remember we hatched him in the Desert Avenue. Then we let him over here. I remember. He's got to be around somewhere. Ooh, I see something blue. No, that's just a shadow. Okay. Oh. I hope he didn't start a fight with those bad guys. That would be a mistake. There's a skeleton up there even. Huh. Out here? Nope. That's not good. Oh, you know what it might be? I didn't think about that. When I had the world corruption, I thought what I changed, and I only copied the chunks with the changes from our spawner area. And I didn't copy that, so this might be from the world before we got our second Brachiosaur. Well, guess I got to get this guy back then. But that also means that his egg should still be in the cultivator. Or should we... I know this episode is already running kind of long, but let's check it out. Yep, sure enough, there it is. Alright, we'll have to hatch it next time probably. So, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I know, it was in the hole again. I'm sorry, I'm just having so much fun with it. Anyways, look at me. Oh, it wasn't too easy to get through all these skeletons, I can tell you. Anyways, hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you all again in the next episode of the Dinosaur Mine. Until then, have a nice day, and seriously, guys, don't be daft. Play some Minecraft.